Hello students, welcome back to our video. So in the last video we talked about the one comprehensive illustration, and I also told you guys to try the second illustrations by your own. And if you have any questions or any doubts, please feel free to comment below the video. So in this video we are going to discuss how to pass the journal entries if the transactions with GST is given. You all know the full form of GST, Goods and Services Tax. So let's start with that. So in chapter number 3, explanation is given for Goods and Services Tax. We saw one whole chapter 3, which was on the Goods and Services Tax, that is GST. So the accounting treatment of GST for business transactions is explained with the relevant illustrations. Since goods and services are included in this act, thus computation and accounting treatment of GST are explained here. So let's see the explanation. So the following classification of transactions is done to explain the impact of GST. So like here the following five classification of transactions is made to explain the impact of GST. So in the example number 13, which is given afterwards, explains the goods related transactions and GST. So let's see that first one, goods related transactions and GST. Illustration 13 is given. Past journal entries the following transactions in the books of Sri Ashwin Patel of Ahmedabad for January 2019. CGST is 6% and SGST is also 6% are applicable to the business transactions of Sri Ashwin Patel. At the same time, IGST 12% is applicable. GST is not included in the following transactions. Pass the journal entries by adding applicable GST. So here around 30 transactions are given, which was made in the year of 2019 and in the month of January. So let's see the first transaction. Goods of rupees 10,000 is purchased from Suresh Bhai of Surat, and railway freight of rupees 2,000 and laborer of rupees 500 are paid by check. So how to pass the journal entries? So here goods are purchased. So goods are coming in the business, therefore purchase account would be debited. Then second one is railway freight is paid. That is one of the expenses for the business, therefore railway freight account would also be debited. Then labor charges is also paid, but labor charges are paid by the check. So here wages, laborers are paid wages, therefore wages account would also be debited. To bank account means all this payment is done by check, therefore if it is done by check, then therefore the bank balance is decreasing, therefore to bank account will be credited. But here goods were purchased, correct? Therefore GST would be applicable, because GST is applicable on the goods and services. So here goods are also purchased, purchase has been made, therefore input CGST account would also be debited and input SGST account would also be debited, because in the question it is itself says that CGST 6% and SGST 6% are applicable, and at the same time IGST 12% is also applicable. So if the goods are purchased, then CGST is applicable, therefore you have to debit the CGST account 750, 6% of the total amount, that is 10,000, correct? Then SGST account is also applicable, again it would be it is also 6%, therefore the 750, and both the account would be debited because it is paid, taxes are paid, then that would be considered as expenses for the business. Therefore, you have to debit the CGST account and input purchase. If the purchase of goods are made, then it would be considered as input CGST account and input SGST account. And at the end, you have to write the narration. Being goods is purchased inclusive of GST. Now the next is goods of rupees 8,000 is purchased from Amul Bhai of Anand. So let's see how to pass the journal entry. So in this transaction also, goods are purchased, therefore goods are coming in the business, therefore purchase account would be debited to Amul Bhai because it is purchased from Amul Bhai, therefore Amul Bhai's account would be credited. But these goods are purchased inclusive of GST, so you have to show the GST. Purchase is made, therefore there would be input CGST account and input SGST account. Both are 6%. So you have to calculate on 8,000, like 8,000 into 6% means 8,000 into 6 by 100. Whatever amount you will get, both would be applicable to CGST and SGST because both are the 6%, correct? Then if you total these three, then you will get the amount for the Amul Bhai's account. And at the end, you have to write the narration. Being goods is purchased inclusive of GST. Then next transaction is goods of rupees 15,000 is purchased from Rajesh Bhai of Jaipur, Rajasthan, and amount is paid by check. So here again, goods are purchased, but the payment is done by the check. Therefore, bank account is included. So purchase account is debited to bank account because payment is done through bank. Therefore, bank account will be credited because bank account is decreasing. But here CGST and SGST would not come because in this case purchase of goods is made from out of the state, correct? It is made from the Rajasthan. It is considered as purchase made from the outside of the state. Therefore, if the goods are purchased from outside of the state, then in that case IGST is applicable. Therefore, input IGST account will be debited, and IGST is 12%. So you have to calculate on the 12% of the 15,000. So 15,000 into 12 divided by 100. Whatever amount you will get, that amount you have to write in the input IGST account, and you have to total both the amount, and that amount would be written in the bank account. So as the goods is purchased from outside of the state, therefore IGST is applicable. But in the above three journal entries, purchase of goods was made from within the state, therefore CGST and SGST was applicable. But here IGST is written because the purchase of goods is made out from the state. Now next journal entry is goods of rupees 12,000 is purchased from Manoj Bhai of Mumbai. Here the same case, purchase of goods is made from the Mumbai, which is also outside from the state, but so therefore purchase account would be debited. It is purchased from Manoj Bhai, therefore Manoj Bhai's account would be credited, and input IGST account would be debited because the goods are purchased from outside of the state. And you have to write the respective amount. IGST is 12%, therefore you have to calculate 12% of 12,000 purchase of goods. Now the next journal entry is goods of rupees 2,000 is written by Amul Bhai of Anand. So here goods are written, correct, by the Amul Bhai. As the goods are written by Amul Bhai, therefore Amul Bhai's account would be debited to purchase written account will be credited because goods are coming back in the business. business purchased from Amul Bhai, but in this case business returns goods to Amul Bhai, therefore goods are going out of the business, therefore purchase account will be credited. Along with that, Amul Bhai purchase of goods was done from the Amul Bhai in Anand, as if it was made from the within the state, therefore input CGST account will be credited and input IGST account will also be credited. The amount will be calculated on the 2000. The amount of purchase which is written there it is 2000. So 6% of 2000 and 6% of 2000 will be SGST. So now next is goods are returned from Manoj Bhai of Mumbai, correct? So now in this case goods which was purchased from Manoj Bhai from Mumbai are returned, therefore Manoj Bhai's account would be debited to purchase return account will be credited, and as it was purchased from outside of the state, therefore to input IGST account will be credited. So the 12% of 3000 will, whatever amount you will get, that amount you have to write in the input IGST account. Now next transaction is goods of rupees 15,000 sold to Keval Bhai of Kesod and payment is received by check. Now here till now we saw the purchase of goods transactions, but now here goods are sold, therefore any payment was made by the bank, therefore bank account is increasing, therefore bank account would be debited to sales account will be credited, and as the sales is made within the state, therefore to output CGST account will be credited, to output SGST account will also be credited. Why these two accounts are credited if the sales of goods are made? Because if sales are made, then the opposite party will pay the taxes, correct? That taxes would be considered as income for the business, therefore these two accounts are credited. Now, and you have to calculate the amount 6% on 15,000 and 6% on 15,000. Whatever amount you will get, you have to write in the respective account. Now the next is goods of rupees 20,000 sold to Vinod Bhai of Valsad, railway freight of rupees 1,000 and 1,000 of wages is paid on his behalf. Now goods are sold to Vinod Bhai, along with that railway freight is paid and wages are also paid on behalf of the Manoj Bhai. Therefore here Vinod Bhai's account would be credited to sales account, as the payment of all is made on behalf of the Vinod Bhai, therefore money is coming in the business, so therefore cash account will also be credited to output CGST account and to output SGST account, as goods are sold within the state, therefore all these accounts will also be credited, and you have to calculate 6% of 20,000 and 6% of 20,000. Now the next is goods of rupees 12,000 sold to Dinesh Bhai of Delhi and payment was received by check. So now in this case sales of goods is made outside of the in the Delhi, correct? So it is considered as outside of the state. So sales of goods is made outside of the state and payment was made received through bank, therefore bank account is increasing, then the bank account will be debited to sales account, and as the sales is made out of the state, therefore to output IGST account will also be credited, and you have to calculate 12% on the 12,000. That whatever amount you will get, that amount you have to write in the output IGST account. Now the next is goods of rupees 18,000 sold to Bhavesh Bhai of Bhopal. So same, the journal entry will be Bhavesh Bhai, correct? Bhavesh Bhai account would be debited to Sales account will be credited. NS Bhopal is outside of the state, therefore to output IGST account will also be credited, and you have to calculate 12% of the 18,000. Now let's see the another journal entry. Next transaction, that is goods of rupees 2500 of original cost returned by Vinod Bhai of Valsad. So the goods which was sold to Vinod Bhai from Valsad, Vinod Bhai returns goods to the business. Therefore sales account will be debited because goods are coming back in the business. Therefore sales return account will be credited, and as the goods were sold to the within the state, therefore output CGST account will also be debited because it is the expense of the business, and output SGST account will also be debited, and to Vinod Bhai's account will be credited. Now the next is goods of rupees 3000 returned by Bhavesh Bhai of Bhopal. So the goods which were sold to Bhavesh Bhai from Bhopal, then the Bhavesh Bhai returns goods to business, therefore sales account will also be debited, but here sales was out from outside of the state, therefore output IGST account will be debited, to Bhavesh Bhai accounts will be credited. You have to calculate the 12% of the 3000, 12% on 3000, and whatever amount you will get, that amount you have to write it in the output IGST account in the debit column. So these were the following transactions which were related with the goods related transactions and GST. Now the next one is income expense related transactions and GST. These are the transactions based on the income expense related transactions and GST. So let's see this. From the following services related transactions, pass necessary journal entries in the books of Shreyas Trading of Ahmedabad. Applicable GST to Shreyas Trading are CGST at 2.5%, SGST at 2.5%, and IGST at 5%. GST is not included for the following transactions. Add applicable GST and pass the journal entries. So these are the transactions was made in the year of 2019 and in the month of January. So let's discuss one by one. So first transaction is transportation expenses paid by the check. So here expenses are paid by the checks, therefore bank account is included, and as the bank balance is decreasing, therefore bank account will be credited, and transportation expenses are always debited, therefore you have to debit the transportation expense. In each transactions you have to apply GST is not given, but if the GST is given in the equation, if the GST amount or percentage is given, remember that you have to apply in all the transactions because goods are given. So in here transportation expenses are done within the state, therefore input GST account will be debited and input IGST account will be debited because it is one kind of expense for the business, and you have to calculate on the amount 1800, means 2.5% of 1800 and 2.5% on 1800, and you have to write in the both the amount in the both the column CGST as well as in the SGST 45. Now next is courier expenses was paid by the check. These are the income expenses related transactions, and on that also you have to apply the GST. So courier expenses was paid by the check. It would be similar. Courier expenses, as it is the expense, then it would be debited to cash account because it was paid in the cash, therefore cash account is decreasing, therefore you have to credit the cash account. Again, courier expenses is done within the state, therefore you have to apply input CGST account and input IGST account. So you have to calculate 2.5% on the 3,000 and 2.5% for SGST again on the amount of 3,000, and then you will get 75. Now next transaction is insurance premium was paid by the check. So here insurance premium, it is a kind of expense, therefore you have to debit the insurance premium account, and it was paid by the check, therefore bank balance is decreasing, therefore you have to credit the bank account. Again it would be input CGST account will be debited and input SGST account will be debited, and you have to calculate 2.5% on the 4,000 and 2.5% on the 4,000. 100 you will get as the amount. Now next is advertisement expenses was paid by the check. So advertisement expenses would also be debited to bank account because it is paid by the check and bank balance is decreasing, therefore bank account will be credited. Again you have to apply input CGST account will be debited and input SGST account will be debited. Again you will calculate 2.5% on 6,000 for CGST and 2.5% on 6,000 for SGST. You will get 150. Now next is rent is received by check. Here it is not an expense, but the rent is received, therefore it would be the income for the business. Therefore bank account will be debited because it is received through check, therefore bank account will be debited to rent received account. As it is the income for the business, therefore output CGST account will be credited and output SGST account will be credited. So remember that if the expenses are made by the business and you have told to apply the GST, for the expenses you have to debit the input CGST account and input SGST account. But if the income is received by the business and you have told to apply the GST, then you have to credit the output CGST account and output SGST account. So you have to calculate 2.5% on the amount 5,000 and 2.5% on the amount 5,000 for SGST. You will get 125 and 125. Now the next is carriage inward was paid by check of rupees 8,000 to transport company having registered office in the Mumbai. So these are carriage was paid, correct, but the office is located in the Mumbai, therefore it is considered as out of state. Therefore carriage inward account will be debited because it is one kind of expense for the business, and to bank account, as it is paid by the check, bank account will be credited. And as the carriage inward carriage is paid for the office which is registered in the Mumbai, which is out of state, therefore you have to debit the input IGST account. You have to debit only IGST, not CGST, not SGST. As it is out of state, considered as out of state, then you have to write the input IGST, and you have to write input IGST because expenses are involved, expenses are paid. Therefore you have to calculate IGST percentage was the 5%. So you have to calculate on 8,000, 5% of 8,000, then you will get 400. That amount you have to write in the IGST account. So these were the transactions related with the income expense related transactions and GST. So now we are going to stop here. In the next video we would discuss the assets related transactions and GST. So if you have any questions or any doubts, please feel free to comment below the video. Thank you.